Okay, Google, stop.
Okay.
Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Garan.
Bring you a little copper.
No, I did not.
That's okay.
Here you go.
What? Oh wow. Do I just hold it?
Yeah.
Cute.
Okay, grand.
They're cute.
These are so cute,
I
right?
kind of love doing it. It's like a microphone.
I know. Wait till you hear how it sounds.
Well, obviously it's a microphone, but it's a mini one.
It's a mini one. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Courtney. You can call me Courts. This is Brendan Riley, and he's a really good friend of mine. We are here celebrating him today, actually, because he's fundraising for his short film.
First time, second time directing. First time directing a narrative piece that I wrote.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Okay, so not technically your directorial debut, but we could call it that.
Yeah, I think you can call it that. The last one was a documentary, so it was like, it was directing for sure, but like you kind of like forcing an answer out of somebody by like curating the question perfectly, which isn't like the style of directing that is like more inclusive to narrative writing.
Yeah.
Where like you actually can like talk to the actor because there's someone actually acting, and
Totally.
then they can like, you know, play the way that you've suggested.
Yeah, like a completely different style of directing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then this being your first narrative film, how would you describe the genre?
Whimsical. It's kind of coming of age, like in tone, like in color. It's experimental. So there's like a full 2D animation sequence when things get a little crazy.
Yes.
So there's a pretty jarring, crazy, trippy moment that happens.
I love it.
And yeah, it goes full 2D, and then there's rotoscope, so like it also has like animation throughout the entire film.
Wow.
And then it's also, there's no lines in it, so
Okay,
it's
great.
just like, yeah, the music tells a story, which is, I think, kind of experimental as well. But
yeah, that definitely forces you to focus on visuals as a way of storytelling.
Exactly. Yeah.
And definitely collaborating mediums of art, which is really cool.
Yeah, call it a transdisciplinary film.
Okay.
At least that's what I said in the grant, but they didn't give it to us, so maybe I'll stop saying that.
Keep saying it. The right people will find you.
Transdisciplinary.
Transdisciplinary genre.
Let's say it 3 times.
Okay.
Transdisciplinary. Transdisciplinary.
So my next question following that would be, what drew you to this? Like, what inspired you to cross all of these mediums and make it into one film?
So I'm like obsessed with animation. Like I think like Spider-Verse is like my favorite series. I think it might be the best trilogy ever created. When it's done, we'll see.
Big
I
words.
have Miles Morales tattoo.
Yes.
My nephew's named Miles. Anyway, this is all just to say that I love animation.
Brendan Lore.
Yeah, Brendan Lore. So like the story is about a young boy who loses his mom too early, and then kind of like how he goes through the ebbs and flows of life, and like that feeling of grief and stuff, and how he like changes, or how he like remembers the memories to like make them better in the end. To be honest, like the way that it came together was kind of really authentic, like really easy. So like I went to a funeral for my Oma in Winnipeg like 2 years ago, and I was watching my dad lose his last parent, and it was like really, really sad, but also like strangely like beautiful to see like the amount of love that was there. So anyway, so in the film, the husband, who's played by me, he buys his husband like a gift that goes wrong. The gift is like a metamorphosis, like to hang butterflies and watch like the cycle of life together. And it goes wrong, and that happened to Harry and I. And so
yeah, I was actually going to ask you, because this film is based on a true story, so I wanted you to share the story with us.
So like fuck that story, it's so crazy. Trauma. I can share it with everybody. I found a way when I came back from the funeral to just smash those 2 stories together. And so like, yes, it's inspired by a true story, but there's kind of 2 different stories at play. And I've just like kind of connected them in this like really, I think, beautiful way.
I love it.
Yeah, and then yeah, using animation, I just like really wanted this film to pop out. So okay, yeah, I'll tell. Yeah, it's fine.
We can cut it out
It's
if
a
you don't
short.
like
It's a short. Doesn't matter. It's like, fine. No, it does matter. It's really cool.
We'll protect your integrity, whatever you like.
Word. The story of the butterflies. So, so Harry, my fiance, he was just moving into my place in Kits. This was like I want to say 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. And I was really excited. And so he had told me that he in New Zealand with his mom like caught butterflies, caught monarchs, and like would let them go, and it was like this really beautiful thing. I was like, okay, let me see what I can do. So I like found a site that does like a metamorphosis kit. And I was like, okay, let me buy this and give it to him, and it'll be really beautiful with like the key. And so he opens it, and all of the butterflies have hatched. Right.
Soon.
So when all the when butterflies hatch, they have to like spread their wings,
Yeah.
or like the film on their wings like
Gets
clumples
sticky.
them and gets them sticky, and they're all like fucked up and deformed.
Yikes.
And so that's like the surprise that happens in the film. That's when it gets trippy and the full 2D animation sequence happens.
Okay, so outside of this genre, what kind of movies would you like to pursue? Like, what kind of movies do you want to make?
Ooh, I really love like fantasy.
Yes.
I love like the whimsical. I love like horror. I also love rom-coms.
Yep.
So it's like, can I do all of those together?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's like kind of the next thing that I'll work on.
I love that.
For sure.
So up my alley too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't get enough of the romantasy right now.
Yeah, romantasy. Oh my god, Fourth Wing. Oh my god.
Who's ready? I'm not. Not me. Now that you're nearly completed your first short film, what was something that you learned that you'd like to tell your past self about filmmaking?
You're not gonna get a film done in under a year. Not if you want it to be like good, I guess.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna get it done in under a year. That's so crazy.
There's
like,
just too many moving parts.
You probably could if you were doing every single each piece.
Yeah.
And like kudos to those artists. Like go off. But I guess to my younger self, like chill out, relax.
No rush.
It's not. You don't have to rush it. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, because I find like one of the biggest things that holds me back from creating more movies is how long it takes, and I have to make sure that I'm really passionate about the story and the project if I'm going to dedicate like a chunk of my life to it.
Right. No, yeah. And it's a chunk. It's like a really long
because you wrote,
time.
Yeah, you wrote this movie like what, 2 years ago? We shot it last summer.
Yeah, I think I wrote it actually 3 years ago now.
3 years. So.
Yeah, just a short. Yeah, I wrote it 3 years ago. It was before I started the Being Black in Canada program. So that would have been almost 3 years ago now. It was right when we were opening MAW.
So like literally peak pandemic times.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Right.
About to finish it up and send it out to festivals. Crazy!
I know, that's so crazy.
Okay, fun question time. What are your top 3 movies of all time?
Oh God.
1,
so
2,
yeah,
3.
Into the Spider-Verse. This movie called Kubo and the Two Strings.
Okay.
And Easy A.
Easy A, period.
Like, I'm a cinephile.
Like, he's a filmmaker.
Emma Stone? Come on.
In her era.
She's won 2 Oscars.
2. You guys.
Oh, but Parasite. Also Parasite.
Oh, Parasite. I thought you for sure were going to put Sinners up in there.
Sinners is unbelievable. It's like one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But, you know, Spider-Man's like super impactful for the Black community as well.
Yeah. You're an actor. How do you think your experience as an actor shaped you as a director?
Ooh, it's a really good question.
Thank you.
Directing is kind of like a pretty scary job, right? Like it's like the biggest job.
You're
on
captain
set.
of the ship.
You're captain of the ship.
Like, is there anything you might have done differently, like other directors might not have picked up on, or things you might have not thought about if you weren't an actor?
Really early on in like learning that I wanted to like properly be in the film industry, I was like, okay, I should learn everything. And that was advice from my good friend Jamila Pomeroy, unbelievable talent. Another Vancouver homegrown.
Let's go.
She was like, if you want to be in this, like you got to learn it all. And I was like, word. And so she pushed me into like the Being Black in Canada program, which then allowed me to learn how to write for TV and film. And like I was like, okay, cool. Now I have this under my belt. Like, what's the next transition? And then it would be easily, if I'm making my own thing, then I'm going to direct it as well.
Yeah.
And I think that when you take on like your own project that you've written, you have such an idea of what it should look like, and you're fully encompassing the whole thing in your brain. So then when you like direct it, it's like, cool, you've created this team of people that want to see you succeed and believe in the vision because of the script. Now you just got to like kind of like play the vision out for everybody.
Yes.
And I think that's what was so easy for me, I
Wow.
guess. Or at least with this project, I shouldn't say that.
Totally.
There was a fire.
There was literally a fire while we were setting up our shot.
Yeah, everything is fine.
We weren't on fire, so it's fine.
Yeah, right.
What was the last movie you watched?
Ooh.
And how would you rate it out of 5 stars?
Oh my god, the last movie I watched was Sinners.
Really?
I saw it again in IMAX, and 5 motherfucking stars. I would give it 6 if I could.
Oh my god.
Ah,
So good.
it's
So then,
perfect.
actually, to tag on to that, like, how do you feel as a Black filmmaker? Like, what kind of impact does that have on you and the community moving forward? Like,
It's interesting because like moving forward, I don't know what the type of films I'm going to make are, but I do know that I want to make them with Black people.
yes.
And so that doesn't necessarily mean that the story is going to be Black, but I want my people surrounded by me because the energy that I feel on set surrounded by my people, and then like also telling stories that are Black, which I do aim to do. Like,
I love it. I feel the exact same way, just being a girl.
What?
I'm like,
No,
I can't
being
wait.
a girl.
Being a girl, I can't wait to have like a set full of women and just get a bunch of like women who want to work in film but maybe haven't. Give them a chance.
Totally.
Stuff like that. Just lift each other up.
Oh my god, that too. Yeah, no, I love working with women. Like
Yeah.
actually most of the directors that I've worked with have been women,
Oh,
and
lucky.
I'm so lucky.
Yes.
Like, and I almost don't want to work with any
It can be
men.
tough.
Sorry, don't. I
We
don't know.
love
I'm still
you.
hireable.
We'll still hire you.
But like, no, like women are the shit.
No, yeah. And are we expecting The Thought That Counts
Ooh.
to be streamable, watchable?
June, July, probably next year sometime.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So 2026?
Yeah.
We'll keep our eyes peeled.
2026, The Thought That Counts.
Yeah.
My first narrative short film.
Let's go. And you'll definitely be hearing me yap about it online, so nothing but love.
I will also yap about it.
Now you have to tell everyone to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Oh my god, you can subscribe, share this video with your friends, keep uplifting indie filmmakers in Vancouver and across the world.
And if you are
yeah.
an indie filmmaker, get out there, create a community if there isn't one.
Yeah, do it.
Other people want to make films and you'll make so many new friends and connections.
Totally.
Cool. That's Brendan Riley, everyone.
Oh my god.
Thanks for watching.
I love you.
I love you so much.
How do you take away the legislative skip? Sweet. I haven't even met people yet.
So first prize is Grandview Lanes Bowling, 2 games up to 4 people, and a $50 gift certificate to the social. And the winner is 907 721. It's a good start.
That was amazing.
Which camera is that?
All 3.